Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for yet another video. If you're curious to see how I did this eye look in my last video, stay tuned because I'm going to get started. Alright, the first thing I'm going to be doing is taking my e.l.f. primer that came with the primer and liner sealer, and I'm just going to use that to apply all over my eyelids. I'll be taking this brush I got from the unicorn dupe set from eBay, and I'm going to just blend all that primer out. Using that same brush, I'm going to use the Morphe 35D I got from either dhgate or Aliexpress in this shade, and I'm going to use it as a base to apply over my primer. Alright, the first shade I'm going to be using is this green one, and I'm going to be taking like a big crease brush and I'm just going to apply it on the upper crease. I don't know what we call it, upper lid, who knows what it's called. But I'm just going to go ahead and apply it first, and then I'm going to use a Morphe, I want to say it's like the E40 one. It's the one I always use to blend everything, and I'm just going to blend it out after I apply this green color. Before I forget, I got my brushes from either AliExpress or in my group buy. It is probably from that big Sigma brush set that I showed you guys on dhgate. So if you want me to list the names of all the brushes I use, I can in the description box below. So the next thing I'm going to do is take the blue shade on the same 35D palette, and I'm going to pack a bunch of the pigment on top of the green shade I just did. And I'm just going to keep packing on color until it's like at a blue that I want it to be. So I'm just going to take my favorite blending brush that I got from AliExpress, and I'm just going to blend out that blue shade. Alright, so next color I'm going to be using is the darker blue shade, and I'm going to use this smaller brush that I got from the VDL brush set on AliExpress, and I'm just going to pack on the blue pigment in kind of like a halo, I guess is the name of it. And also this time it came out a lot more blue than green compared to like my photo and in the previous video, is because I added more blue to it than I previously did. So after I pack on enough blue, I'm just going to blend it all out using that crease brush I did to pack on the blue pigment that I used previously, and I'm just going to blend it towards the middle. Also, if anybody's curious as to what the hell that noise is in the background, that's my kid. He's currently playing with confetti. He's doing a little sensory thing on his own. So I'm going to just take a smaller, really tiny stippled brush that came in the Sigma brush that I showed you guys from dhgate, and I'm going to pack even more blue pigment into like a halo effect while blending it towards the middle at the same time. So ignore me, I grabbed the wrong brush, but I'm going to be using that smaller crease brush that I used to blend previously that came in that Sigma brush set, and I'm just going to blend it all to kind of make it gradient-y looking, even though it doesn't really matter because I mess up anyways. So if you want it to be blended a little bit better than I did, you can try not to put any pigment towards the middle. This is a very unicorn palette. I cannot find it anymore. I want to buy another one, Tier. It is the 35H palette. I'm not sure if there's a dupe for this color. Maybe the full texture in the HUDA can be a little bit similar, but there's no orange color, so I'm really not sure. I'm just going to take a small shader brush and just apply it in the middle and try to blend that out, but I really failed at doing that. Next, I'm going to take that small Sigma crease brush and just use it to blend the orange with the blue. Next, I wanted to add more pigment with the orange, so I took that small stipple brush I used earlier and I'm going to put more orange pigmentation. Then I'm going to use my fingers and put just a little bit more pigment on both sides. And then I'm just going to blend it all out with the same small crease brush that I've been using. Then I add just a little bit more blue pigmentation to that same brush that I used to blend, just to kind of help add more pigment at the same time as blending it in with the orange. Alright, so I'm going to take that smaller shader brush. I'm going to add the blue pigment to the bottom of my eyelids on both sides. And then I'm going to be taking the small crease brush to blend that all out. Alright, next I'm taking that orange color from the 35H palette, packing it on the middle, and then I'm going to go move it down a little bit. I don't know why, but I did. I don't know, I was going for like a clown thing, but not really. Who knows, but I'm just going to keep packing it on while moving it down. Last but not least, I'm just going to blend it again with that crease brush. Okay, so moving on to the HUDA palette with the color 24K and that small stipple brush, I'm going to apply it on the inner, what do you call this, inner crease, inner eyelid? I don't know, but I'm just going to keep packing it in until it's the color that I want it to be. I kind of wanted it to be like the stars in the galaxy. Honestly, I don't really know. I just saw the color and I just wanted to use it. So yeah, that's what I am just going to do. Next, I'm going to take that Sigma brush and blend it into the yellow into the blue, so it makes like a green gradient going on the inner eye crease. And I'm going to add some glitters. I got these from Elise Cosmetics. They were only $2. And I take that gold with the Sigma brush I got in my group by the clamshell one, and I'm going to add a dot towards the bottom of the orange one on the bottom lid. After adding that gold, I'm just going to add more gold glitter in my eyelids. I kind of just placed this in random areas of my eye. It was like no rhyme or reason to that. I just kind of wanted it to resemble stars. Alright guys, that is it for this tutorial. I didn't add falsies this time because my kid is just now waking up from his nap. So yeah, you could totally add falsies. They'll make the look more pop. Also, the blue ended up being like darker this time than last time from the Morphe. I'm trying to find the Morphe one. That's why I'm moving around so much. This blue here is the one I used. And for some reason when you like blend it, it turns out like green, like the color of my hair, which is what I was going for. But then I was like, I wanted to deepen it on the inside, and I ended up deepening it, all of it. So the more you pack on that color, if you have that 350 from Aliexpress, the deeper blue is going to be. Because this time it came out like a deeper blue, like, what do you call that, like a sea, deep into the sea kind of blue color. I don't know how to describe it, instead of like the hair color green. So My bad, but it still looks, I guess, okay. It just doesn't match my lippy. It's my only like thing about that. But thank you guys for watching. Let me know how this tutorial was and if I should do more tutorials with this kind of look going on. So thank you guys for watching. Have an awesome day, night, wherever you are. And check out my previous haul video where I have this look or similar, a little bit more greener in my previous video. Thanks you guys. You have an awesome night and Valentine's Day.